See how annoying I can be. Copyright back here. Don't steal my shit. I have to make a sign. So this is my weirdo sign. Since y'all like to steal my that looks terrible. You guys like to steal my shit. I'm gonna put a stupid copyright. I had to write a copyright sign because every time I do something, you people, not you people, the people steal my shit. No, no, you guys, I can get no help. This organizations will not help. I'm on a rant again. TikTok, let's at least the list of how many people steal. I'm getting a sign made, but until it's made, look, copyright. Do you think they can see it? Is there legal? My face is too big. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm being a weirdo. I couldn't even write it right. I'm like, I look so ugly. It's so stupid that I actually have to do that, but I'm gonna have to do it. Mirror your video. Wait, hold on. Mirror your video is showing up backwards. Mirror your video. I don't know what that means. What do you mean it's showing up backwards? I have no idea. I don't know. Anyway, it's backwards. Wait, what do you mean it's backwards? Okay, your face is chop. Okay. Wait, what do you mean it's showing backwards? Wait, the sign is. Doesn't matter, my name's up there. I got you. Oh well, you wrote it backwards. No, I didn't. I got it. It's showing up backwards. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It says copyright up there. They can see it. Copyright right is backwards. Looks like you're holding. I can't. It's not backwards. I don't know how to do it. So your sign is reversed. Yeah, it's going to stay there anyway because they can see that it's copyright. The screen when you wait, go to the screen where you turn on select mirror button. No idea where that is. Can't even do that. Hold on. Let's see. Nope. I don't know where that is. Anyway, it's back there. It is what it is for tonight. It doesn't matter. You can see my name up there. I see what you're saying though. It kind of looks weird, right? Yeah, it kind of looks weird. So now I have to take it down. What my videos are watermarked. They take everything and they take it. And here's my confusion. Here's my confusion. Okay, so this is the sign. Yeah, it's backwards. You're right. I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to make a sign to make it do that. Copy. Anyway, so yeah, we can't read it, but still, here's the problem. If I were famous or a celebrity or somebody of importance, they can only take 10 seconds of whatever video I do, right? Leave it up. Okay, I'm putting it back. Whatever video I do, not that I want to cover Keithy's face with it. There it goes. God, I don't know how, I'm going to have to ask the sign makers how to correct that because it's going to be weird on my videos. But anyway, no matter, sign backwards and weave. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it except, no, what I'm saying is there would be a strike immediately against a channel that took 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes of my shit and use it on their channel, right? And it's a huge problem. Did Keith like black women? I don't know. I mean, not that I know. He dated Paigey. She was blonde. I think Keith just liked his girl that he was with for most of his life. So, but what I'm saying is, if I was an important person, I'm not important of the upper echelon. For some reason, everybody and their cousin thinks it's okay to take my face and take what I'm saying and take my images and like this. That's why I create out of my own head. Yeah, I know. Everything that I don't do with other people's stuff. I do with what I get psychically. And it's a fucking problem that they keep stealing it. And TikTok won't give me my name back. But here you go. Oh my God, where did I write it? Of course, it's over there. If you go to my TikTok page, which says official, hi Ashley, official Sloan Bella, you'll see the, I know, they keep taking my face. They don't have my fucking permission. You don't have my goddamn permission. Some little bitch on this channel or guy bitch, I don't know if it's a chick bitch or a dude bitch, called Sloan Bella Snippets. Fuck you and stop taking my shit. I'm not trying to copy Sloan. I'm just stealing everything she does and then making money off it because it's on my channel. Don't take my snippets. You don't have my permission. I really don't want to stop this channel, but I will. But I will. I'll put it as a payment channel. You fuckers stop taking my shit. You do not have my permission. I have a photo on my phone. It said, I say good morning. Yeah, I've reported them repeatedly. No one fucking cares. It's bullshit. You basically can get away with anything you want if it's happening against me or like you. But if it's happening against someone else, like, Space Girl Gail King, I bet you get in trouble for that. So stupid. So stupid. Take off your share. There is no share button on this. I take it off. It's not a share. There is no share button. The whole site, I took it off. They can still take it. There is no share button. Yeah, I know. I'm reporting them, Sloan. I know. Nobody can fucking report it because they remove the copyright because it's a legal thing and then only I can report it. I just was on the phone with them. I'm not having modifiers. They get too much information, right? That's the problem. They don't stop it. They don't stop. People who modify. People who modifier, no, they can download it. I can't stop them. I put don't embed, don't do this. Yeah, they never fucking do anything. And they tell you, we respect your copyright. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. You do not respect anything about me. You abuse me and I make money for your channel. The reason that YouTube and every other channel is because of the creators. But you gotta take my shit, you dumbass channels. Oh my God, I get so aggravated. I cannot tell. No, I'm not a celeb. I'm not saying that. I don't care who I am. My spells need now go out and get black candles. I don't do magic against anybody. I have done it in the past. I will not. Well, anyway, no, I won't. I won't. I have a watermark. I should do the whole thing across the whole channel and cut my face out so they can't get anything. It's annoying. I have a watermark. Oh my God, Jennifer, thank you for that. I'm so excited for all of you. Thank you for that. That's so nice. I'm ranting right now over. Thank you very much for that, Jennifer. Yeah, God, don't like the ugly that will get there. I don't know if they're ugly or not, but stop repeating yourself. I can talk about what I want when I want. I love it how like people are like, stop repeating yourself. Like it's your channel. Like I need you on my channel telling me what to do because I'm not a grown ass woman, almost 60. I'm almost 60. I don't need you fucking telling me what to do. I'll do what I want to do. I'll do what I want to do, right? I mean, come on, you guys. Shut the fuck up. Bro, talk about Diddy. How about this? You all, especially you asking about Diddy, you know he's a Satanist, right? You know he's an Illuminati. You know that he does sodomy ritual. You know that he has a dick the size of a Tootsie Roll. That was reported. You know that P. Diddy is a rapist. He is an ugly little man. He murdered his first wife, according to her first baby daddy, Al B. Shore, and according to what she told me psychically, June in 2023, which is why you all come to my fucking page, okay? So allegedly, that's what happened. You also know, thank you for that. You also know that he's demonic. And you also know that he fucks guys up the ass. You know that, right? So what else do you need to know? Is there some confusion with who he is? Like, is there something else you want to hear about him? He's in jail on a RICO charge. Thank you for that. He's in jail on a RICO charge, which means it's not about him and Cassie. It's about him and his trafficking of human beings for sexual purposes while covertly and coercively, I can never say that right, using them and blackmailing them and selling substances and drugging them and raping them and forcing them to blackmail them or they won't have a career or they won't have a this or they won't have a that. He's an ugly fuck. What else do you want to know? Is that it in a nutshell or are you retarded and you can't turn on the TV? Turn on the TV, go on to TikTok, dumbass, and look it up yourself. Stupid fucking idiot. He's on RICO charges, trafficking charges, drug charges, and he's not the only one. It's going to come down Jay-Z, Beyonce, right? And every other motherfucker in the industry, okay? But will anything happen to them? Probably not. He probably lives in a palace in prison. They just trick us and let us think he's being tortured. He's not being tortured. He's not anything. They're back there sucking each other's dicks. That's how this country works. Do you got it? Do you know that now? Don't provoke me, fucking idiots. Like God, do you not know what this world is? Crabs in a bucket. Crabs in a bucket. Yes. I don't like them crabs in a bucket. Do you not know what this world is? Everything you do, you, whoever said that comment, every motherfucking thing you do, they laugh at you. They will take your money. They will overtax you. They will take your kids. They will fuck you over in divorce court. They tell you to go to school. You don't need to go to school. You don't need to go to school. Maybe till like 10th grade or something. You don't need to go to college. You don't need doctor's appointments every year. Why y'all going to the fucking doctor every year? Why? Because the guy in the white coat, he knows something. Shut up. If you're healthy, you're healthy. If you're not healthy, you're not healthy. So again, getting back to Diddy, is it a surprise to you what he did? Because it's no surprise to me. All your celebrities do what they do. And this is what they do. They look at you because you're losers, okay? And I'm a loser. You're nobody and I'm nobody. I'm nobody, you're nobody. Because we don't play that game of sacrifice, sodomy ritual, sexual abuse, robbery. I mean, good fucking God. Like, geez. And so, your surprise shocks me that you're that ignorant, like that you don't know what the world is. The world is not for you. It's not for me. It's not itty bitty ditty. Itty bitty ditty. Okay, that's funny, but he rapes them with other things other than his penis. Obviously, that's why he's a watcher. Exactly. That's why he's a voyeur, because he's got to touch his own winky because it's not big. You know, when it's big, you don't got to watch. Like you can do what you want to do. But he rapes with objects. He does shit with other shit. Okay. So I don't know what to call it. I'm going to get kicked off this. This will get taken down. Yeah, it's part of the humiliation. Exactly. And by the way, on a spiritual level, Cassie, here's what happened with her. And this I haven't brought up before, but Cassie as a young woman, and he's older, so be careful of age differences in people. Be careful of the fucking age differences. But Cassie wanted to give of herself to him, which is like what you do when you have a baby and you do all of those things, right? She wanted to give of herself. She got caught in a mind fuck, okay? She got caught in a mind fuck. He hijacked her fucking energy. Then he abused her. Once she's in it to the abuse, she's an abused woman, okay? He groomed her, that exactly. She's abused. Then he threatens her and she gives up. She actually gives up. A part of her just gives up and goes along with it because she knows she's not fucking getting out of there. And all these people saying, well, why didn't she just leave? Like at a certain point, it's her fault. You leave Diddy because apparently he's killing everyone. Prince, everybody, right? Everybody. So like he's taking people down systematically and as for her husband, he was Diddy's trainer. So I don't fucking trust that either. I know he appears to have her best interest at heart and I know nothing about him, but if he was Diddy's trainer, then he's involved in that as well. I just don't believe he's not. I'm sorry. If you're around Diddy, you know it. We all know who does what. We all know there's no cure for HIV because that little Fauci beast, you know, he put it out there. But she left with the trainers. So clearly she left when she could leave. Some of us, it takes decades to leave, right? Some of us are there for a long time until we get the guts, right? We get the guts to leave, because when you're told every day you're a whore, you're a bitch, you're a slut, you're a cheater, you're a stripper, you fuck this guy, you did that guy. Where are you leaving? I'll take your kids, I'll fuck your family up. That's where you're going. You're not going to do that. Where are you going to leave when they threaten you like that? Where are you going? Where are you going? He's got control of your money. You're not going to get your money. So where are you going once he says all of that shit to you? And it takes women and men who get abused the longest time to get out of it, okay? The longest time. Now, I don't know what to say, but I don't know why she stayed, only she knows, but they do use her for sexual magic. So understand, when they keep her from sleeping and they urinate on her and they do all that, that's like waterboarding, okay? That's like waterboarding her. She's not sleeping, she's being abused. The story's not dark, the story is typical. See, when we judge it, and I know you mean it, I know what you mean by that, and you're not doing it to like say something like that, but as a society, we have to realize that's more normal than the way that you live and the way that I live. They are against family, okay? They're against family. They are the mafia. They are a cartel. They are a cult. They don't like happy God people, all right? That's why they go against Christians. You don't see everybody bagging on Muslims. You don't see them bagging on, I can hardly speak tonight, bagging on other religions. It's Christians. No, we don't like that. We can't be a Christian. Somebody asked me that. What, are you Buddhist or are you Christian? Or does it fucking matter what I am? What's it matter? I don't come at you and go, what are you? I'm not going to talk to you. Does it matter? The world is more evil than positive, and I don't care what you say about me. You can make a judgment. People cut conversations off when they say things like, why isn't it more positive? Why is it so dark? Because they don't teach you in any of these religions. I didn't go to church, but I've been a few times. But in areas, they don't teach people metaphysical or occultism. They don't teach it. And if you don't teach it, then you believe the world is a good place and do unto others and treat people like you want to be treated. Do not treat people like you want to be treated. Treat people the way that you observe them and step forward accordingly. Just because you're nice to someone doesn't mean it's going anywhere. Better to observe, and absorb. God, my words are mixed up tonight. But it's better for you to do that. But you treat people like you want to be treated. That's like saying you treat Diddy the way you want to be treated. He's just going to drug you and rape you. That's what he's going to do. Or take pictures of you, sell them on the dark web, or traffic the people. Now keep in mind, O.J. Simpson, it's just said. Now I'm thinking about this. This blows my mind. O.J. Simpson, who was an astoundingly good-looking man when he was younger, before he went to the whole murder, rape thing, drug, cocaine, mental patient thing. And they say that he was running cocaine for the cartel. So all of these people that you admire and go, they work so hard, their rock and roll, their rap, their this, that is so great. It's been shoved down your throat. You have been, yes, O.J. Simpson, you have been brainwashed into believing that you like that. They place the thoughts in our fucking head, and then we go around because that's, what do you think all these people are going to Disneyland for? Like, what the fuck are you going to Disneyland? You're a grown-ass adult. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Disneyland, okay? The mouse. You're running around with mouse ears on. It's costing you $1,000 for 4 people to go there, and it is made up by a Nazi pedophile gay man, right? Walt Disney. So what are you doing? I understand why little kids like it. I want to know as an adult why you like it. Why have you been focused on that? Why do you think that that's, I know the devil runs this world. That is my point. When people say, that it's too dark and it's too whatever, thank you for that. And it's this and that. And Did he want to be a woman? Was he jealous of Cassie? He was probably jealous of Cassie and the power she could command. And she also can birth children. So he was jealous of her in a competitive way. I don't know that he wanted to be a woman. He just hates women. Hates women. Men like that hate women. Society hates women. Everybody fucking hates women. Don't think they don't. Our government hates women. You see old white men in the government. Now we got a couple of others, but it's usually old white men, right? Except in England, where they have the queen who's married to an old white guy. Now it's an old white king. So what you see, we are told what we are supposed to like. Little kids, they have all of this shit on TV, and this is Miss Rachel. I don't like Miss Rachel, no offense. Miss Rachel, you had a surrogate for your baby? Why, Miss Rachel? Did you do that? I wonder why. I mean, maybe she couldn't have kids. I'm not going to pick on her for that. But Miss Rachel. So we are told to like Miss Rachel, Barney, Pee-wee Herman, and then like mental patients, we all go, oh my God, and we mimic them. Why do we mimic them? We go to concerts and we watch the energy, which brings me to Freemasonry, right? The black and white tile. All of these fucking wealthy people got black and white tile in your house. Are you stupid? Is that a fashion thing? Like, why your kitchen's got black and white tile? What is it you want to do? What are you saying? Now, let me tell you what it really means, because black and white itself, Diddy and his white nails at the party, these aren't white, these are like pink, but Diddy and his white nails, because he's black and the white nails on the chick, the opposite, dark light, right? Like the opposite. But let me tell you another thing for the checkerboard or the chessboard, black and white, Freemasonic tile in every courthouse, in every ugly kitchen, in JonBenet Ramsey's kitchen, in all of them. What is it? You know what I say it is? Fuck Freemasons, fuck off. You know what it is? The beast system and gods. They stand on the same board. Every time there's one of the devils or the beast system, as it's called, then one of God stands up in reference. That's why some of God's workers are with the Satanists in their workers. That's exactly why it is. God puts one of his in front of theirs. Every time you think you're going to get away with something, one of God steps up to you. So you can be in a room full of Satanists and there'll be equal God's people in the room, period. God doesn't let it down. He lets his know. And they're all very polite because I've done it and been in it. So they're very, very fucking polite and they're nice and they act like they like you, but they can only hold it for so long. And then they do some symbolism, something. And that's what it is. Black and white checkerboard, chessboard, chess game, whatever it is. Red and white, red, black and white, all of it. Every time the beast system stands up, one of God's comes along. And you can't always turn God's. Like, you're not going to convince me, and you couldn't convince me when I was younger with money. That's the one thing that pissed me off. The more money you throw at me, I'm not doing what you want me to do. That's not happening. So, meaning I'm not going to go against what I want to do. If I want to do it, I'll take your money. But if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. See what I'm saying? So the imbalance and what they try to tell you here, these people sell out. P. Diddy sell out. P. Diddy got a demon in him. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in him like the exorcist. That's highly unlikely. Although at this point, he feeds off the sexual energy. It's sexual magic. How do you think he kept his allure? Why do you think these fuckers wear sunglasses? I wear sunglasses, but they're on my head because I feel like I have a little head. So it makes it fatter. But why do they wear them on their eyes like this? Why? Because you can see through their eyes. You see the soul is gone. What is living in there? You can see it. By the way, those demons, they don't like it. They can only pop into a physical for so long and then get out, but they come in and out. And with somebody like Diddy, he's doing marathon, and if we want to call it sex, or abusive programming in order to encourage deities into the room, like warlocks, exactly, in order to harvest energy from Cassie, who gives of herself as a female vessel. Women are taught that. She's giving to him, and she gets locked into the idea that she's to give to him. Her husband was his trainer. She fucked his trainer. Why? Is that a setup? Does Diddy share videos with him? I mean, I'm sorry. He looks like a nice man. He's doing everything right. But again, he was Diddy's trainer. So for me, I'm thinking, what do him and Diddy got going on together where they got fucking Cassie trapped still? Still trapped. Still trapped. Trapped. My email is through my website, sloanbella.com. Trapped, right? Understand that. I'm not going to go out with my abuser's friend because you were friends with my abuser, employees with my abuser. So why do you want to marry me? Really, why do you want to marry me? Because Diddy can't have no babies? Because it cut his tallywhacker off? That's what my father-in-law used to call it, tallywhacker. He'd be like 100 and something now. It's the funniest word I ever heard. I couldn't stop laughing when I heard it. I'm like, what the fuck is a tallywhacker? So baby trap for sure. Yeah, women are trapped on this planet. I love my children. There's nothing more than I love than having my children. But if you don't have a peaceful house, somebody's an addict, somebody's a mental patient, somebody's a fucking drama queen, you are stuck for the life of your child if they don't fucking alienate you from your child. And you got to keep doing this. And then you just acquiesce. How many women and men acquiesce in a marriage with children because they don't want to leave their children and go through divorce court and pay some other fucking asshole to go see their children? Yeah, many of us stay married for that reason. Why don't you leave? Because I'm invested in staying. I had children. That's the reason. I mean, men and women go through that. They could be tortured. They could be called a whore every night, kicked in the head. And they still not going to leave because there's children involved or whatever their vice is on an emotional level. Yeah, I did. I left year 33 and then divorced year 37. I'm a Leo. I have extra staying power, but I'm not leaving anyone I have kids with. That's an actual fact with me. You could pretty much half murder me and I'm not leaving my kids. I'm never leaving my kids because I won't win in a court against men. Men don't like me, so I'm not going to win. You have to really, really back down. It's very hard. You go in front of the court system. They don't like you being independent. Now, I did stay not drunk and not high. I didn't do any of that and no smoking and I exercised and ate right and cooked right because you're not bringing me down with like simple fucking torture. Because as soon as you drink or do drugs, you lose in court. So you can't do that. I mean, I just think you can't do it if you want to win because they will use it against you. I had shit like you were a stripper, you're a psychic, you're mentally ill, you have tantrums, What judge is going to let you keep your kids? Well, apparently the same judge in California that let the 6 kids up in Lancaster, or wherever the fuck up north, and they were beaten and abused. That's your CPS for you, letting these people foster those kids, coming after people who don't do that shit and going after those people. That's who, okay? So you have to remain a certain way or they will blackmail you. And P. Diddy is the extreme version, but I would say in most relationships there's a blackmailer and somebody who's going to take your kids from you. No, that CPS case in LA, 6 kids, abused, beaten, starved. I don't know if they're dead, if they found them dead or not. I have to look that up. Somebody just told me about that case and I was like, oh my God. But you have to understand, like when you ask shit like about Diddy and you ask all of that stuff, that's just, everybody who knew Diddy knew what he was doing, including LeBron James. All of them knew. They went to his house and nobody stopped it. Victorville, thank you. Did they die, those kids? Yeah, Victorville, but they all knew what Diddy was doing. It's not a fucking shock. I mean, it's not a shock that J-Lo got her career because she lied in court and let a woman get shot in the face and then didn't say that Diddy did it and blamed it on the other guy. That's like a fact. So y'all shouldn't support J-Lo. You shouldn't support J-Lo. Yeah, no, people know Diddy. That happens. I mean, I grew up in the strip clubs. It was happening then. I saw all kinds of shit. And these are your married husbands in the strip clubs, fucking other guys, going to sex parties. I have to work late. Do you now? Do you have to work late? Are you out with clients? Are you picking up call girls? Are you fucking guys? What are you doing? Are you doing coke? Just a little bit of coke? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's typical. So by the time I was 16, and this is no joke, I thought that all men were gay. I'm sorry, it's a broad sweep there. I thought all men were gay and pedophiles after the way I grew up. Like, I literally looked at men like, yeah, I don't trust them in this. I'm really sorry, but that's a true story. I know people hate me for saying that, but I assume they're gay. I assume they're getting dick when I've turned my back. I assume that so much, I can't get it out of my head. Like, I should have never got married because I don't trust anybody. But that's why I avoid them. That's it. Yeah. I just, that's just it. I'm sorry. That is just what I think. And women are the target of closeted men or men that just like being around men in their head, like your sports bar guys. They just love sports, rah, 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 like this. But they beard themselves behind women. So they give the women the pregnancy and the women do that while they're outside hanging out with their guys because really they want to be around. This is what I saw in the strip clubs. Strip clubs are not about opposite sex attraction. They're about men watching other men get off watching women. And so there's a huge gay community in the strip clubs because they like watching what other men do while watching naked women. And you think I'm kidding? I'm not fucking kidding. That's a fact. So, and they've got sex addictions in there and they're drug addicts in there and they're wearing suits. I'm talking about Toronto. I even had a client come in and ask me how my parents were doing because he knew me since I was a little girl. Yes. Yes. Fucker. Anyway, yes. So that's what they do. And then they get young boy. I saw men with wedding rings on bringing young men to watch the girls to get them excited so that they could go out and service the men in the wedding rings and then go home to their wives and families and act like they're fucking a savior for paying the mortgage. Let's see. And was in court sitting in the, oh my God. And I felt like the man is demonic and his mother is demonic. Cassie got under his skin. She refused to look at him. Oh, that's so good. Read Tyrone's super chat. So good. That's cool. You're in the court case. I love that. I'd be sitting there. I'd be kicked out. Who are we kidding? I would have such an issue. Actually, it's pretty scary to be around a demonic energy when it's really dark. And keep in mind, I know Tyrone. Look at his. See what he said. Yes, sunlight is the best. Where do cats go when they pass away? They go to heaven. Animals are in. Well, I'm sorry, the higher dimensions where it's happy and the demons don't live. Your pets are healers. They're actually higher evolved than humans. So pets are. Oh, that's Cassie's attorney. Oh, that's so great. So great. So great. I know Diddy's a demon. I know what they do. I know how they do that. And Diddy's, and by the way, I'm going to say this again. I know that I am a white woman, haven't been in that world, don't care about that world, hated Diddy since that club shooting in 99. And it was actually my ex-husband that said he's going to give J-Lo a career because she didn't rat him out. Like it was kind of obvious that he did the shooting. And then whoever took the rap for it, I can't even remember who did it, but whoever that person is. Anyway, when Kim Porter came to me, and it was you guys that encouraged me to do the video, you send me messages all day long, like, who's this, who's this, who's this? So I didn't even really know who Kim Porter was. She spoke so clearly from the other side that she told me she didn't die of pneumonia. She was poisoned. That's what she told me. I can't prove it. I can't make it so, but she did tell me the day he would get busted, which means, and I hate to say it because you're all going to think it's crazy, she had something to do with him getting busted. And Cassie was given her greatest role because it's going to unravel stuff. Her greatest role is as a mother, but she was given her greatest role to help Kim Porter, even though they probably weren't friendly because Diddy was doing, whatever he was doing. That woman helped escape Cassie, and Cassie helped get her name re-looked at so that her children can turn against their demonic father for killing their mother. Can you imagine? Can you imagine loving your parents? Because kids love their parents, whether they're alcoholic, drug addicts, strippers, prostitutes, they love both their parents, okay? Can you imagine finding out that your father killed your mother? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine it? And that she set it up knowing that she was going to die and not being able to prove. And after I did the reading, I found out, I don't know who emailed me, but Diddy had that coffin made before she died, like a pure gold coffin, so he could act like the victim. That's the only reason he told Cassie that Kim was his soulmate. I mean, I guess when you take her off planet Earth, you got to go around going, she was my soulmate, so everybody can come and feel sorry for you. I mean, geez. No, she did help. She told me I couldn't possibly know that. I'm straight up telling you that. I could not know that. I couldn't know it. I wasn't in that community. Not the P. Diddy part. I do know rappers, but not P. Diddy. And nothing to do with him. I couldn't stand his face. Somebody said alcohol fetal syndrome. That's how I will refer to him, as a child of alcohol fetal syndrome. He looks like that to me. Like his brain cells don't fire. The synapses ain't connecting. Anyway, she told me that. I thought I was crazy. Now, I will tell you, before I did the reading with her, I was in Palm Springs and I did like 20 miles. And I was coming home and I was going to dinner. So I didn't even wash my face or anything because I had to go to dinner. So I was really stinky. But I threw makeup on because I can pull it off with short hair. So I was a stinky one. And I threw more makeup on and I just started talking. And she made me know that. So she knows you're not going to kill anyone and then keep quiet. You will never do it. It will never be hidden. hit somebody's brain that they were murdered, and they will look after. Diddy's not just a dark triad. Diddy is a product of this earth. So Diddy was ritually abused as a child, I would guarantee it, by his crazy wig lady mama, if that is his mother or his pretend mama or his adopted mother or his cousin, sister, wife, whatever. So he's a product of some kind of ritualistic abuse. He also buys into the belief system that all that money and power is important. We are actually dead on this side and alive on the other side. Kim Porter is free on the other side. Her children are not on this side. She is a mother. He's not a typical offender. He's part of the Illuminati or the Freemasons or the beast system, people that reincarnate on a cycle because they gave their souls up multiple years ago for money and power. That's what he's part of. He is not like you and I that get abused in our childhood homes and then we may or may not abuse as we're older. He is not like that. He's systematically programmed right out of the womb, whichever womb he came from the alcohol fetal syndrome part of him. He's systematically and ritualistically abused probably by the age of 3, 4. So sodomy ritual in order to attach spores, parasites, if you want another word for spores. Think of a dandelion like this and all the spores fly out. Well, think of that in the physical body up through the spinal column, through the rectum, and attaching it to all the chakra systems and gridding the crown chakra, which is your creative source. So Diddy can't ask for help from God. He can't. It's blocked. This is why he does what he does. And he'll die and it'll happen again unless he gets it when he passes out of his body. No, that's what they do. That's why they sodomize everything. That's why they push the gay agenda. I don't care if you're gay. There are gay people for real on the world. There really are gay people. Those people I'm not talking about. How they have sex and they love each other, that's their business. And even if they have a lot of lovers and it's their business. Diddy comes from a family. Diddy incarnated into that family. So it's happened in prior lifetimes. He incarnates on a loop where money and power and billionaire and status and billionaire. Steve Jobs. Let's look at Steve Jobs. He just popped into my head. Steve Jobs. Now that guy, why did he go on a fruit diet? Because he was feeding the parasites in his body and then he died of cancer because he was idiotic. Who eats sweets when you have cancer all day long, right? Who does that? No, it's true. That's what they do. All satanic ritual abuse survivors will talk about they will talk about the sodomy ritual. That's a fact in metaphysical occult information. People want to make fun of it. I've been saying it for fucking years. They want to make fun of it, but it's part of our world. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, he looks Somalian. I'm going to stick with alcohol fetal syndrome. I'm sorry. I can't get that out of my head now. He's got a dumb fucking look. The people in Somalia don't look like him. They don't give that. They're prettier than him. He just is one ugly person, but I don't think it's his real mom. But anyway, my point is just because you don't believe it happens doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It does happen. And it is part of what goes in this world. How would I know about it if it didn't happen? I'm not high. I'm not drunk. I'm not in the industry. I grew up knowing about witchcraft. I saw witchcraft as a kid. How did I see it? I grew up in Toronto and I saw them doing services. I saw a kid thrown off a bridge when I was about 9 years old. Okay, a kid went missing and I saw him go flying over a bridge when I was running through the ravine, underneath the bridge, hiding in the woods, because I saw them. I saw them in black capes. Now, whether they're real practitioners or fucking idiots, I don't know, but I saw it. I felt it and I knew it. And that shit happens all day long. They tell you missing kids, kid fell, kid hung himself. I'm telling you, this goes on all over the place. You can feel it. Stop letting people tell you the world is a good place. The world is a fine place if you're in a fine place in the world. But the world should be looked at from the perception of observation, not what's been programmed into your head. You have not been taught. Well, Luciferianism, what do you think Scientology is premised on? Jet Propulsion Lab, the fake trips to Mars and the fake trips from NASA. That was by Jack Parsons. Jack Parsons, Aleister Crowley, and L. Ron Hubbard were little roommates, and they used to do their sexual magic together, which is how Barbara Bush was born. So like in the 1920s, Bush's mother, Bush the woman, so whatever her real name is, Barbara the man, woman, sorry, the handsome looking woman with the pearls and fetus in a jar. Google that on YouTube. It's my favorite go-to. It's my favorite go-to when you think that this world isn't fucked up. Fetus in a jar. Google it with Larry King Live. It's just there. It's never going away. It's fantastic. Barbara Bush, fetus in a jar. Anyway, so the sex magic was done, and apparently Bush's mother came home pregnant with Aleister Crowley's baby. I can't prove that. I can't prove it. But also, Bush Sr., his father, was the one that sold all the weapons to, the bearded man in Germany during World War II. That guy. So we have NASA created by Jack Parsons, roommate of Aleister Crowley. We have Scientology created by L. Ron Hubbard, roommate of Aleister Crowley, who was what? A Satanist. And I don't just mean your garden variety Satanist, because like every religion, there's fanatical people who know what they're doing, and then there's the followers who don't have a clue what they're doing. So these people created these points in our life. Look at Scientology. What do they do if you cross them? They fucking kill you. What do they do to like people with John Travolta? They give them license to kill, according to Leah Remini, whose half-sister was my roommate in Florida as a stripper, by the way. I know, how weird is that? So you're put in a position where you learn stuff, but nonetheless, they are roommates. So NASA and stupid Katy Perry and stupid Gayle King and stupid Lauren Sanchez, these women are insulting. They're like, we went into space. You went up in the air, which is technically space. This is space. Space. I'm in space. Look at me. I'm an astronaut. Okay. Anyway, I cannot. I cannot. So when you look at it, NASA is created by the guy that followed the Luciferian doctrine to a T, beast system rhetoric with the sacrifices, and they blew him up. I mean, he blew himself up. Whatever. So away he went. What happens in Jet Propulsion Lab? What is NASA but a money laundering scheme? What is it but a money laundering scheme? Who do they need infiltrating society? Entertainers. So for people like me who aren't big on the rap, a few rappers, the Tupacs, the DMX, whatever, Coolio, that kind of stuff. I like that. That's my generation. But I also like Ozzy and stuff like this. So they got to put their entertainers for their people. And then they're punk rockers, they're Billy Idols, they're Sid Viciouses, all of that. They got to put us into categories. So, if you're rebellious and gun-toting, maybe you're this kind of music. If you're like, fuck the popo and this, maybe you're that kind of music. If you're like, I live a happy fairy tale life, then maybe you're that kind of music. And then they know how to maneuver you through frequency through the entertainers. So don't admire them. They are nobody. You are somebody. When you die, you leave this planet by yourself. That's it. Okay, let's see. You've changed, Sloan, and it's fucked up. Well, Paula, you cunt, I don't care. How about that? Fuck off. I'm so sick. You've changed. You've changed. You're not doing what we want you to do. You crybaby, Paula. You little crybaby. You cry? You crying? You crying? Poor Paula, she's crying. Paula's crying. She crybaby. Who cares what you think? I'm not here for fucking you. You're a see you next Tuesday. I called you what you are. I'm going to wear a shirt that says cunt on it because that's the only way I can say what I want to say. Stop telling me what I am on my channel. Do you come to my house and tell me what the fuck I am? Get out of my house. You don't like the food? Fuck off. That's what family members get in my house, especially one in particular. She comes around me. I'm like, you know what you are, you ugly troll. I do call her an ugly troll, but I'm not keeping it in. I don't care. I don't care. You've changed. Good. I hope I change. I hope I have the capability to change, but I'm never going to stop talking about what goes on in this life. I'm not going to stop talking about it from my vantage point, which is what you come here for. You're not coming for your vantage point, or you're going to someone else for their vantage point. Paula's probably the one. Love and light to Paula. Fuck off, Paula. I can't. I'm such an a-hole. Change is good. I've absolutely changed. That's right. I'm almost 60 and I can't tolerate people. Like, I don't care. Do your own research. Believe what you want to believe. But when you come on my channel, I'm going to speak to you like you come into my house because I'm doing this. I didn't ask you to come here. So if you don't like it, that's a you problem. This is why I can't work for anyone else because I'll say bleh like that. Yes, I'll be 60 in August. Ooh, yuck. My kid will be 33. My granddaughter will be 14. My other granddaughter will turn 2. So I got a Gemini turning 14, a Cancer turning 2, a Cancer sun turning 33. That's it. That's it. Chris Brown getting locked up. Chris Brown is also a puppet for the system and went through that. So is Justin Bieber. So is Hilaria Baldwin. Hilaria. Hi, I'm Hilaria. I'm a pretend Spanglish person. Spanish. I mean, the Spanish should throw her right out of Spain. If she goes to Spain, they should say, get out. Because you ain't even fucking Spanish. She named all her kids these crazy names. Crazy Alec Baldwin is getting his comeuppance. My happiest joy is watching Alec Baldwin be berated by that woman. It's so great. Like, she had 6 kids with him. She fucking yells at him in public. She literally mocks him and tells him to shut his fucking mouth. It is the funniest thing. And he looks like you know what? He literally looks like a bewildered alcoholic standing there going, shell-shocked after his wife says something. And then she's like, I'm Spanish. And he knows she's not. And their kids all have Spanish names that he has to go along with. It's almost like karma's happening to him. It's almost funny. Like, and I almost feel sorry for him, but I don't like him, so I can't do that. I almost feel sorry for him. But the Baldwins are from those families. The Baldwins are from those families. They cycle them in and out reincarnation-wise. That's why you won't get famous unless you're a new soul that they're trying to like go in. Thank you for that. Unless they're trying to get you in, right? Unless you're trying to get into that community because you think it's important for you to be a millionaire, okay? Because you think it's important for you to be a millionaire. And you think, when really the one wealth would probably be your health. I would say it would be your health, right? Justin's money. Here's another thing with the beast system, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the L. Ron Hubbard, Scientologists. You don't get to keep your money. Okay, Warren Buffett, that's why they tell you this line of shit. They tell you, I gotta bring the microphone. I'm obnoxious at this point. They tell you, I'm gonna leave my billions to charity because my kids, the Kennedys, we get a trust fund, but we don't get everything because it's not their money. They give them money to play with here, but not really use, okay? Not really use. All of these billionaires, look at Steve Jobs, what happened to him? Died of cancer and ate fruit for the last 4 years of his life so that he could feed the sugar bugs sugar, right? So they will not get their money. Diddy has billions, right? I'm a triple Leo, that's correct, but it's all in the 12th house. I'm sorry, I'm like a Pisces. I could be delusional, but I'm completely fucking sober. And I don't have patience for people, and I don't care who likes me. And if you mouth off to me, I'm gonna call you what I would call you on the street. The C word would come out of my mouth. Bitch, whore, whatever, get out of my face. Fuck you, that's how I choose to speak. Don't care if you like it. Paula just says I've changed, and I had to mouth off to her, because I get sick of hearing it. I get fucking sick of hearing it. So sick, I'm drunk. Bravo. I get I've had it up to here. I see so many channels that steal my shit, steal my mouth now. Steal those words. Don't edit them out, leave them on. Assholes. Anyway, no, it just being critiqued every day by people pisses me off. Because really all I am is a person who started the channel. Like I don't really need your input unless I ask for it. Oh my God. No, I'll be 60. Sorry, 60. I don't give out my right birthday. I give out a birthday. It's August 15th, but the year I was born, you shall never know. I'm like the rest of them. I'm not going to put the real date out there. The actual time and real date, no. But I am a triple Leo. However, I'll say I'm 65. Fabulous. You're 65. Okay, so when you're looking at the beast system, when you're looking at it, if you're a new soul and you come in, you are literally going to believe that money and power, because the entertainment community shoves these people like the Kardashians up your ass. We've had to watch these fucking people walk around like this with their fake faces. Not one of them. One of them didn't have any surgery. The one married to the Blink 182 guy. She hasn't done anything. So bravo to her, because that must be very hard for her in her home. But you have to watch these people and you are told that you are not good enough unless you are like them, right? Yes, Napoleon's birthday. Now you know where I get the fucking attitude from. Yeah, Courtney, that one. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. She's in a family of weirdos and she doesn't do what they do. She does not do what they do, right? So when you look at fake, yeah, no, I don't know what her personality's like. I don't know what any of them are like. But what I can tell you is it's really problematic as a female, and especially as a female, to live in a society where influencers are naked all over the time. The Kardashians are out there and I'm supposed to look like that. Why would I feel good about myself? Why would I feel good about myself as a young woman going through puberty looking at these people? Because I guarantee you I don't look like them. You don't look like them. And they shove it down our throats so that you'll do cocaine to be skinny like all the models did, which reminds me of the picture. Which reminds me of the picture of Kate Moss, right? Breast implants. Courtney has breast implants and a nose job. Oh, does she? Damn. If I did memberships, I'd be rich. I'm not trying to get rich or not get rich. I'm actually trying to die before my next birthday. So let me put that out to you. Anyone who wants to take a pop shot at me, bunch of bitches. Anyway, I'm trying to get off the planet. That's what I'm trying to do. Sorry, it's true. I don't care to live. I don't care to not live. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Thank you. Let's read this one. So what happened to the missing siblings? I think they were sold. I keep saying that. I see them being sold. I've said it from day one. I think those little kids were sold. Seriously, sold. You know, they love to do to siblings. They love to murder. I mean, kids, siblings. They love to murder you and then film it and then sell it on the dark web. Know what this planet is. It is not good. That's what I think happened to them. They like that. No, I'm sure. I'm like serious. I'm just, I pray at night, but then my friend calls me and goes, you're going to live to be a fucking 120. Because God's going to keep you alive because you're, so fighting it, rebelling. Yeah, the guy that did the Palm Springs, I'm so glad I wasn't in Palm Springs because I'd be driving down that road at the same time. Stop this planet, I want to get off. Yeah, I just want to go see Keith. Like, I don't really care to be here. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. Good for everybody else that they do. I'm like sick of the planet. I've had it up to here. I don't even want to get up and do anything in the morning. Sometimes I can't get out of bed. I can't get off the fucking floor. So I do, but I can't. Anyway, no, Jason will see me when I cross, after he crosses in many years. He's got a child and a life to live. That's worth it for him. He doesn't need me there. He needs his own family and he needs to go through that. But yeah, that's just me. The guy in Palm Springs, it's not funny. Really not funny. I don't know what his beef was. Well, his beef was bringing people. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. His beef was being brought into the world without permission. He called himself, sorry for laughing. The New Age community is going to hate this guy. He called himself a mortalist, I think. I've never heard that. But he was like, why was I brought here? I have the same sentiment. I reject being born. Like, I literally reject it. And then the New Age community is, you picked your life. No, I'm sorry, I didn't. I don't care what you say. I'm pretty sure I didn't pick this. I'm in this, but I wouldn't have picked this. Now, my granddaughters will be fine. They have their parents. They will do well. You don't need your grandparents or stuff. I need my son. That's what I need. That's what I need. My son, other son, and his family, they have each other. I need my son. So I need to go with my son. I'm not going to do it, obviously, because I'm sober. I mean, if I was drunk, I might. Maybe I should start drinking. Whatever. I don't think we picked to be here. I know the New Agers are like, but you did. There were lessons for you to learn. Okay, well, I'm a stubborn bitch, been kicked out of every school, and I don't want to learn these lessons. So why am I trapped in an Earth planet where I don't have the right to live a life the way I want to live? I have to put up with just so much bullshit like y'all do. So why? I know as a medium, I know, but I literally want to go be with him so I can spend time with Keithy. But nonetheless, why the hell do we come to this planet? Do you know what happens? There's people in poverty. They don't, like the girls in Haiti, they don't have, my North Node is an asshole Taurus, okay? Sorry to all the Tauruses out there. We're North Node and Taurus. You got to build your own foundation. I don't want to. I don't even believe in this place. I can't imagine why I came here. Who orchestrated this? So I don't understand. I think, and I know they say you won't understand the lesson. You did choose to come here. I really don't believe that. Maybe at one point I chose to come here. But why am I cycling back over and over into hell? Tootsie Roll dick. Yeah. Why am I cycling into hell continuous? I don't have the patience for this planet. And there's nothing really wrong with my life except my son died. But there's I don't have bad health. So there's people way worse off. People who are born on this planet. where they, like I was saying on Mother's Day, I was sitting next to this family in the restaurant, and they had a newborn, probably under a year old, maybe a year. And he had a trachea and was on like a breathing tube and had a stomach tube. This young couple and their whole family, this whole beautiful family at the table, they have to raise that little boy. Like, I'm sure their hearts are broken. That's serious stuff. And they had lovely attitude, and their little baby was with them and all part of it. So I don't have anything to complain about, but I'm going to complain anyway. So I'm one of those people that just is like, I fucking hate this planet. 29 Leo, that's my rising. I don't think we're here for lessons. I'm not kidding. I don't think we're here for lessons. What lesson? I need somebody to tell me what lesson a 3-year-old learns when they're murdered and raped. I need a new ager to come on here and tell me what the parents learn from picking their child up at the morgue after having that happen, or an 8-month-old. I would like to know what the child's soul is learning, and don't tell me they gave of themselves here. Your memory is wiped, and the child had no choice because the child was a child. So that it's punishment. Thank you. That's where I'm going. I think the Catholics got it right. There's a punishment for everything, and I'm living it right here. Look what Cassie's life. What was that? What was Cassie's life? Exactly. That's how I feel about it. I used to espouse the same rhetoric that the New Age community, but that's not your trip. None of this is my trip. I reject it. I just fucking reject it. But the whole system has always felt very like I've been like a caged animal. I'm not free. Like, women got to get married to have a kid. I'm expected to behave. I don't know. So we're in hell. I'm pretty sure we're pretty close. I know we're pretty close. This is not a good place. You have them injecting you with stuff you don't know what it is, COVID. You have a trial with Diddy going on. That should tell you everything, because there's higher ups, and then it probably goes all the way to Putin. Excuse me. Donald Trump is president. Biden shits his pants when he was president. Donald Trump's falling asleep. We have open borders. So why do I have to have a passport to go through the border? Why don't I just walk through? What the hell is this? People are starving in this world. Americans like Diddy have $500 million or whatever he has, and little kids are going to sleep with no food while they give the tax money that you pay to people coming across the border, and they put them in 4-star hotels. And I don't know what goes on in Antarctica. I don't know what goes on in Antarctica. I don't know what that is. But nonetheless, there are kids starving. Why are their children starving? Hey, Warren Buffett, you. Why don't you give some of your money? Because they can't. What did corporations do? I just had this happen. I was at Michael's with my dumb sign getting that. So I'm waiting to check out at Michael's, right? And the girl's like, are you opposed to self-checkout? And I said, yes, I am opposed to self-checkout, because the corporate company that runs Michael's isn't paying me to be their bitch. Like, self-checkout, I'm doing your job while you up the prices. Doesn't anybody see this, or is it just me? And I failed math. So, I mean, don't people see it? I'm just asking. Don't y'all see it, right? Levels to life. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I haven't hit a good level. I've hit the same. I'm like in the same level. Self-checkout is their way of saying, we're now going to charge $10 for one thing of blueberries, and we're going to make you do all the punching in. Then we're going to have the person whose healthcare has been taken away because their hours have been cut back, because there aren't as many checkers open, come over and tell you that you're not scanning it right, like it's your job. Bitch, it's not my job. It's not my job, right? So I have a problem with that. I have a problem. I'm not working for your corporation. You are not in charge of me. I'm not donating money to you for Children's Hospital. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I don't know where that is. Oh, Bella, Walmart. Wait, starting to only let Walmart Plus members use self-checkout. Walmart Plus members. Good. I'll wait for the fucking checkout lady at the counter. They're the ones, we pay their salaries. I'm not self-checkouting. I have, but I don't want to, because I am not employed. What money are you giving me to do your job? It's your fucking job, not my job. And I'm being serious when I say that. It's your job to bag my groceries. I shouldn't have to pay for them. Yes, Janet Jackson is a Taurus. We should just walk out with the food. And my kids used to do that. I'm not going to lie. The kids in the neighborhood, they used to stack I told my kids, stop doing that shit. What are they going to do? Because that was a time when my kids were growing up when it had to be over $900 to call the police. So CVS, and then they want you to put your card in. You know whose card I use? My mother-in-law's. She's been dead since 2004. I still use her phone number. We all use her phone number. So they don't really know who's buying what, because they stalk you, because you're nothing but a consumer to them. You are a pay pig. Pay pigs. Human beings are pay pigs. Go out, purchase, get a Gucci bag, get a Bugatti, get a this, be rich, be wealthy. No. Nope, no. They want, yeah, I know, right? And then bitch about people stealing. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I steal the bags. I can't pay 10 cents for a bag. You're charging $10 for a handful of blueberries, and you want me to pay 10 cents for each bag? I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. I won't, and I'm not. It's not happening. Oh, they love to ask personal readings. Pay pigs. We're cash cows. Pay pigs. I used to steal protein bars. I've turned into that person. Like, it pisses me off so bad. 10 cents. Sprouts is 10 cents. Everywhere is 10 cents. Notice how the bags are thicker. Notice in California, they sold you a bill of goods. I think it was Newsom. Oh, yeah. Save the world. Save the world. Don't use plastic bags. Even though most moms double bag, like my kids' wet shoes, hiking shoes, swimsuits, dog poop, all of that kind of thing, right? all of that kind of thing. So the bags are double use, like put your coffee cup in it, you know, clean garbage out of your car. Like they're not just one use, but they were real thin when the baby diapers, absolutely. I use in every city. You're hilarious. Good job. So they were thin bags, right? Now you pay 10 cents. They triple the thickness of it. That goes into the environment. So can you please explain to me why that plastic's okay, but that plastic isn't? I would like to know. Free. We're all moving to Illinois, you guys. Bags are free. Yeah, exactly. Turn off CNN. Yeah, I don't watch any of that shit. I don't watch any of that. Until these celebrities stop flying around in their jets with their highfalutin this and stop shoving their stupid concerts in our face and making us fucking do this stupid shit, go back to paper. I don't want to use paper bags. I like plastic bags. They don't care about the environment. Don't ever kid yourself about that, or they wouldn't make you pay 10 cents for a thicker plastic bag if it was about the environment. They do not give two shits about the environment. It's very obvious. It's so obvious. They got Taylor Swift. Yeah, they got this bitch flying around on all kinds of planes. And have you heard? I didn't even see that. No, my kind of bags aren't free. Exactly. But what I'm saying to you is they don't care about the environment. Your celebrities wouldn't be flying around like they're special while telling you to not do it. Why would you listen to Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Taylor Swift, whoever the airy fairies are, your president, either one, pick them all through times, telling you about global warming. Fuck right off with that. You get out of your jet. The only guy I've met that actually does global warming correctly is Ed Bagley Jr. I'm going to give him credit. He does, and he took the subway to the Oscars. He absolutely follows that direction to the best of his ability on this planet. He's really tall too. He absolutely does it. Marina and I went to see him at his book signing. He absolutely rides a bike, takes the subway. No, but he seriously still does that. Like, he doesn't fuck around with that. He's a really nice man, but he does that. That is what he does. So he's about the only one who puts his money where his mouth is. Exactly. That's what he does. Yes, he's been doing it, but he does it. He doesn't tell you to do it and not do it. He follows through. That's what we love. He follows through. Of course, the Kardashians will go down. This is a ghetto planet. It's a dumpster fire. Yeah, he says he's one of those people. It's really what he believes in, and he really does it. Somebody goes, Sloan, how are you beautiful? I guess I'm not. I look exactly like my mother. Don't be jealous. Don't be a crybaby. Don't be a hater. Anyway, don't be a hater. Let's see. Would you ever grow it out? No, not I'm old now. I don't care. I don't need long hair to impress men. I cut it off because men like it long and I don't want men around me. No offense to the men. Can you go vegan? I could. I mean, well, no. I eat yogurt, so no. Kardashians are evil family. Look what they push in your face. Look how they go to court because their little $30 million worth of jewelry or however much was stolen from them while the Diddy trial's going on and Kim's giving, I am old. Trust me. I'm ready. I'm telling you, I don't care what you say. I don't care. I'm not. Okay, listen. When a woman hits 60, she is old because she's not living to be 120. I don't care. So I'm not going to do anything for anyone else, including growing my hair out. And women, when you have a tiny face and you have long hair, it just takes your face over. But hey, we're told that men like long hair, so we all got to have long hair. I don't like that. Whatever they like, I'm not doing. How about that? That's it. Yeah, I think Justin. Oh, yeah, probably. I mean, probably. No, all the Kardashians are evil. They all have to be born into that cycle of family. So they're born into that cycle. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't know about any of that, but I just don't know what to say. I feel sorry for everybody on this planet. Like, I think we were just dumped down some kind of like wormhole and we ended up here. Like, they took us and they kidnapped us all. And then they went, you're going down here. And then we came out of everybody's stomach and that's what happened. That's it. Yeah, if I didn't have like, I have to hide with a turtleneck. I got all this shit. I hate it. Anyway, all of this shit down here, I would shave my head. I didn't have the confidence when I was younger, but I should have shaved it when my face was like tight, when I could really face, but I can't do that now. Yeah, it's a fraud over here. Exactly. It's a fraud. Yeah, they traffic souls. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. No, long hair doesn't suit me. Long hair suits me because you think it suits me. And that's your opinion, but I don't like it on me. I like my hair like my boys. I like it like that. I had boys. I'm not going to run around. When I had long hair and I had hair like down here, I just rolled it up in a bun and never wore makeup because I had long hair. So I'm like, fuck you, I'm not wearing makeup. So I barely wore makeup on my eyes. I mean, I barely wore makeup because I wasn't going to do both. When you have short hair, you kind of have to wear makeup because otherwise you look different. So anyway, I did it. That's what happens. The longer my hair, the less I take care of myself. The shorter my hair, the more I don't want to look like I'm not taking care of myself. It's weird. But it's true. I just look like my mother. That's what I was telling John today. We were looking at people when we went over to Michael's, and I said, if people would just look at their relatives, then you'd know what you're not going to change your looks that much. You will look like your family. Like you will. I love wild, thick Italian hair. I never want to reincarnate back here. I got a huge head. I have a really tiny little face. Yeah. I've been called, I had one guy do a video on me here calling me horse face for hours. That's when they were trying to sue me over the Tracy Twyman thing. But the guy's like, she's got a horse face. And he was like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're a fat troll. Like, shut up. Stupid idiot. This is the whole video. I'm like, dude, shut up. Okay. But they call, because I do have a long face, but it's called an angular face and I photograph well. Angular face. Okay. Everybody's trying to get cheekbones. I put my blush like up here and straight because I have a long face. I'm not going to hollow out my cheeks. That's stupid. So I try to do it like this. But when they call me skinny in my face, it gives me a complex. When I was younger, you have such a long face, you're so angular, your cheekbones, I would go nuts. So I'm like, you know what, just cut my hair and what are you gonna do about it? So I'm not gonna, I used to hide my face when I was younger. So I had long hair and I would cover my face so you couldn't see my face because I couldn't handle you looking at me. Not you, whoever's, when I was a kid. Yeah, did he talk over? Is it okay? I'd like to leave now. Am I okay? Can I go with your critiques? You know, maybe I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna talk about knitting. Like, who cares? Yeah, wait, how tall am I? 5'6", 5'5", 5'6". I tell people I'm 5'10", but I'm not. No, I'm kidding. I'm just under 5'6". 5'6" on some and 5'5" and a smidgen a hair under 5'6". And I weigh 130. So they're average, average, average. Everything fucking average, okay? That's a normal weight, normal height, normal whatever. Normal. Just really normal. I think the average woman is like 5'4". So I ain't no 5'10". I ain't no 5'7". I ain't none of that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. 5'3". Yeah, normal. No, it is average. It's pretty average. I mean, other than my face, that's my mother's face. I really do look like my birth mother. Thank God. That's a plus. But yeah. Anyway, my rising sign's Leo, but I've got Virgo in the first house. That's also why I'm skinny up here. 5'1". Yeah, that's on the shorter side, but still, short is great. I mean, short is great. Hold on. They charge you for bags. What a scam. I know they should be, but Californians voted it in. It's like, hello. Do you not see the hypocrisy? I tell them everywhere I go. People hate me. They're like, oh God, this bitch is going to tell us. The skin is just that. I really don't do much for my skin. I never had zits. I'm a triple Leo. Sun, moon, and rising. I have Sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter in the 12th. Venus, Mars, and Jupiter conjunct the 12th in the 12th. So my Venus is in the 12th. Mars is attached to it, Jupiter. Those are in Cancer. Neptune on the 4th, conjunct the South Node for you astrologers. Pluto and Uranus conjunct in the first house in Virgo. So that's my personality. I'm really kind of a, you know, whatever we're calling this. Without labeling, okay? Saturn in the 8th. That's it. Nothing spectacular. North Node in the 9th. Coming up on the 10th. So that's it. That's it. Yeah, Sun Pluto's a deadly conjunction. Yeah, people hate Leos. They do. I know. It's terrible. It's terrible. You're a Sagittarius in December. Thoughts on Lilith, whatever you want to think about it. Whatever you want to think about it. Yeah, Leos can be strong. I'm not strong. I'm just not brave enough to kill myself. That's what I tell people. I'm like, do you guys remember that Burt Reynolds movie with, what's his name? His kid was on Jump Street. Oh my God. Who was the chef? Dom DeLuise, the comedian. Do you remember Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise? This is aging me so much. Going back, and Burt Reynolds was a, like mental patient. I don't know what he did in it, but they locked him in a no, not Gumball Raleigh. They locked him in a hospital because he was suicidal and he wanted to kill himself. So he hired his friend, Dom DeLuise, to kill him because he couldn't do it himself. Then he didn't want to die. So I may be one of those people, but, you know, that's it. That was was it called The End? Okay, thank you. The End. Yeah, that was funny. I was like, I have that like fucking sixth sense of humor where I'm like, where the hell? But see, John's the exact opposite. He doesn't think like that. He's like, I would never say that. I would never say that. Don't talk that way. I'm like, I have to talk the way that I feel, period, whether you want to hear it or not, you know. Oh, yeah, I have a 12th house stellium and it's hell. The End, the movie. Yeah, I was thinking that when I was running this morning. I'm like, I should do a Burt Reynolds film because, like, you know, whatever. But then I'd probably be a crybaby when someone tried to kill me, right? I'd be like, don't kill me, I want to live. So, you know, what can I tell you? Yeah. Oh my God, right? So anyway, yeah, it's so funny. But, well, people feel that. What are we supposed to walk around here going, it's a great fucking place? I enjoy moments in my life. But I also know that, yeah, I just also know that even when I was born, I didn't like it here. I was like, why am I here? What is this place? When I grow up, it'll be better. And it just never got better. Nothing's hugely wrong. It's just not good. It's boring here. And I do a bazillion things. You're stuck in a trap in marriage. I feel like it's a trap. I know people love their partners, and I'm not saying that I don't. That's not the point. The point is, like, who decided you have to partner up with somebody so you can be held hostage for years and then fight them in court because you don't like each other anymore? What is that? What is that? I found life depressing before COVID. And after COVID, I never stopped my behavior. I went hiking. I still went hiking. I did whatever I wanted. Yeah, I don't know. Trap Book by David Icke. Yeah, we talked about that when I did the podcast with him. Exactly. Okay, you guys, because I got to go. My little granddaughters are coming to visit. Speaking of, they're coming to visit. I took Meadow for dinner last night. to meet with my friend Maya, who's Meadow's friends with her daughter Kitsy, and then the new baby, Gio. Anyway, we were having dinner, and it was the funniest thing. The baby was crying because she was teething. The other kid was upset because she dropped her dolly. Meadow was trying to make her feel better. It was just like so funny. They were all so cute. So cute, really cute. Okay, you guys, let's see. Wait, let's see. You did it. Yeah, I did a podcast with David Icke, Anthony Rogers podcast. We did it on Rumble. I'm going to do lives on Rumble. See, for me to do lives on Patreon, I have to block my YouTube, and then everybody has to sign up through Patreon to watch my lives. I'm thinking of doing it because people keep stealing my freaking shit. You're stuck in an emotional state. Suicide. Yeah, no, suicide's not the answer. Don't do that. That's not the answer. You're a very nice lady. Some days after I stop calling people the C word on here. But yeah, it's it's a hard planet to be on. Excuse me. It's a hard planet. I feel every sign has its plus and minuses. Every sign has a plus and minus. There's always a good part, a bad part. Okay, so later on, yeah, I can't stand them stealing my shit. Like, and then they come on here and some people act like like a C word though. I know they go, John used to say your mouth, and I'm like, my mouth. Just because you're polite doesn't make you any better, you faker. I found most of the gross men that I met that are like try to cheat on their wives and do shit. They're very polite. So polite people have the thing because it throws people off guard to be polite. Obviously, I'm not going to go into court and talk like that because they made it very clear you'll be charged with contempt. So I'm really trying not to get into court to do that. Try not to do that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to open up my website later tonight for bookings and for text questions. I also have merchandise. I think Paul got it up. I forgot to tell you all. Let me check. I think he got it up on there. We have merchandise. First time ever. The stuff that you guys said that you wanted. So, meaning t-shirts, like your Sloan Ranger, blah, 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 and this, that, and the other. I'm trying it. You don't have to get it, but I'm letting you know there's merchandise on there. Yeah, and I'm putting up the jewelry, the Moldavite. I got the Moldavite somewhere. I don't know where I hid it. Oh, it's over there. I hid it on myself because I'll take every piece of Moldavite out and keep it for myself, which is, oh, happy birthday. Yes. No, crystals are not up yet. I'm going to put the Moldavite up. I have not actually, I was with Meadow on the weekend, so I didn't really have a chance. I didn't have a chance to do what I wanted to do because I was with the little rascal and her little rascal friends. So that was cute. Yeah, thank you guys. Sorry, I'm bombastic. I can't even apologize for myself. I just hate it when people come up here and go, you changed, like they're trying to throw a dart at me. Like, I did channel Jonathan Brandis, I think. Well, we know he's a victim of rape, and we know he worked with Bryan Singer and that group of people, the pedophiles. Or am I not allowed to say that? They need to be protected at all costs, but they diddle kids, and well, that's okay. But now the diddler's the diddler, so we need another word for pedophiles. The Moldavites, I have to put it up there. The price, they're going to be pretty expensive because it was pretty expensive for me to buy. So anyway, yeah, my website, SloanBella.com. SloanBella.com. My name, SloanBella.com. 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 Eugenia Cooney, if that's her last name correctly, obviously is saddled with a tremendous amount of anxiety and not eating enough to nourish her body from what she looks like. And I'm not a professional, but God bless that poor little girl. There seems to be, I just can't. That's a deep-seated, I know the sign is backwards, but still my name is SloanBella.com. That's my website. That's why it's my website. That's my website. I feel so sorry. There's something with her family and she needs to separate from them when they attack you. I just like, fuck you if I don't change. You changed. Yeah, I also got my period when I was like 11. I changed then too. Then I got pregnant and got a kid, Sloan. With an app, it's called, if you get a call from Sloan with an app, it's a scam. Yeah, I don't call people. I will not DM you. I just am not going to. Like, my Instagram is Sloan Bella. TikTok is official Sloan Bella. There are so many sites. I just had a list sent to me. My lovely people on TikTok, they sent the list. Hold on, let me find it. So I photocopied the list. I cannot on TikTok get to these people because they block me, okay? They block me. So when I report it from my other account, which isn't under my name, it doesn't look like they're copying me. I hate these fucking people. There's Sloan Bella Snippets has a YouTube and a TikTok. Sloan Bella 111 and then Sloan Bella 173. Sloan Bella with an E and a 1. Sloan Bella underscore official Sloan Bella, Sloan Bella 89, Sloan Bella 31, Sloan Bella 17, Sloan Bella clips, daily news TV clips. Like, get your own shit, you losers. Do you not have anything else? I don't care if they talk about me. I don't care if you talk about me, but why are you stealing everything? Like, this is my image and likeness. You do not have my permission. Yeah, they don't have my permission. I didn't give them. I don't want you taking my stuff. I'm not trying to be out there like that. People hate seeing you on repeat. They will target you. It's like a personal threat. My channel's my channel. People can go on it. Now they got to go to your channel to watch me. Why? I've reported it till I'm blue in the face. I know they're taking money. I'm reporting it constantly, and they think it's okay. It makes me crazy. So stop saying you care about copyright. Report it, Sloan. Geez, I haven't thought of that one. They don't care about copyright. They don't care because I'm nobody. You're nobody and I'm nobody. But if I was P. Diddy's family, well, then they'd send the fucking bomb squad after them, right? Hold on. Your is showing code and the page calendar keeps reloading. Hold on. Let me look. Let me show you. I'm going to put in my website, see if you can see it, because I don't think it's showing code, but this is my website. That's my website right there. So it's not showing code to me, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to open the text questions. I don't know why it's showing code for you. I designed it myself. I did it. That's Jason, Jimmy, and Keith in there. And then it's Keith's bench, and then the park underneath, and then myself. I'm going to redo the thing again, but I've done my website myself. Like I do all of that, not the technical stuff, but I do the creative part of it. I'm on the booking. Oh, natal chart. I didn't say I had that open. Nice try. Nice try. Oh, I sent back money for the last group of natal charters because sometimes I can't mentally do it. I don't know what to say. If you click on something and it doesn't work, it's because I'm not doing it. If I open it, I'll think about opening it, but it's so exhausting to me. And if I don't do it and this and that, then people get mad at me and da 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 blah 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 blah. But maybe I should. I sent the money back. Like for the last 2 years, I've been sending back money to people because it gets overwhelming. That's all. Yeah, it'll say out of stock. Yeah, I just stop. Like when I have to think about it and it makes me get anxiety, I can't do it. It takes, you guys know. You know what I'm saying? Showing code underneath horoscope. That's weird. What are you on? A Mac or another thing? What are you on? Like Mac or the other one? Chrome. Android. I'm on Oxy. I don't know what that is. Maybe that is not compatible. Try like different browser. Did you see that Tyler Henry has brain surgery? No, I didn't. Why does he have brain surgery? Do you guys know why? I mean, I guess he had brain cancer, right? Okay, I'm looking on Android. It shows up. I don't know what Oxy is though, so I can't really answer that. Tumor. Is he okay? I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Android phone. He had brain growth. When you don't do psychic work properly, it will attach to your body. So you're maybe not clearing or keeping yourself healthy, or it could be genetic with him. YouTube and TikTok need to do better. He had a rare brain tumor. How interesting. Or was it electric shock therapy? I hope he's okay. What is Project Grief? It's the project about my son dying that I'm working on. I haven't filmed yet, but I'm working on starting that podcast, which I'll do. I believe it was, I don't even know what that is. Alien brain implant. I don't trust them. Wait, hold on here. They were joking that they were on oxycodone. Oh, oxycodone. I'm like, what's oxy? Oh, I get it. Sorry, I'm blind. I'm old. I don't get the hip humor. Okay, how do you keep all? I don't know what you're talking about. People need to get over it. We changed. I know. I mean, more than chemo. Let's see. Have you heard? No, I haven't. No, I don't. This environment is toxic. It drives me crazy. I used to get yelled at because I exercised every day and I didn't drink and smoke. And my family would say, oh, you're so self-righteous and you think you're so good. I'm not raising kids and drinking and doing drugs. I'm just not doing it. Like, isn't that what you want me to do? Raise my kids sober? And I did. But I had family members saying all kinds of stuff. I had them telling me, you don't love God. I had all kinds from childhood on. Seriously. Oh my God. Well, no, I don't know that. I just don't want to raise my kids drunk or high. I have enough problems, Yeah, I just didn't want to do that. I'm like, I don't want to do it. I never want Tyler Henry just got married to a guy, right? I got to Google this. You guys are keeping me on here. I got to Google this. Lou's waiting for the grandkids out there. Stop. I'm drained. Well, you can always go home, Paula. You're allowed to go home, right? No one's forcing you to be here. This isn't a P. Diddy event over here. Like, I'm not a P. Diddy, so you're free to, like, click off and go. You can do that, right? You can do it. Who's stopping you? Anybody stopping you? No? Okay, wait. Tyler Henry got married. Yeah, it's to a guy. As long as it's to a guy. Because, yeah. Wait, is it to Tyler? Longtime boyfriend. Okay. Oh my God, they look like siblings. That's interesting. They look very similar. Okay, well, good for him. And they got 2 poodles. That seems like it's good. Oh, I get it. Paula is snippets. Yeah, there you go. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. Paula ain't got baby oil on her. Yeah, Paula ain't got no baby oil. Sloan, did Motivite help your friend with dating? I don't know. I have to talk to her at class. I missed her last class. We take aerial class together. She's my darling. She's like 5'10", blonde hair, a body to die for. I'm talking, oh my God. She's curvy, but long and lean, athletic. And men just, she's really like a vibe and they don't like it. Yeah, Tallulah's waiting for those babies to come up here. So there, yeah, she's really, you're speechless. Why are you speechless? Are you stupid? You're speechless? The stupid hasn't been slapped out of you yet? I have no advice on chronic pain. I don't know how you guys deal with that. I have no idea how you guys deal. Yeah, I know she's a troll. The kitty's outside on the porch waiting for Kenna and the girls to get back. So there you go. This is a combination of NYX and Mac Snob. I like Mac Snob. Toughen up. Who are you to tell me to toughen up? Maybe I should come over with a bat, smack you in the face and say, toughen up. Shut up. You toughen up. Don't say that to people. It's ignorant. Toughen up. That's an abusive statement by a piece of shit. So I don't know what to say. I am, so you are Canadian. Yeah, why wouldn't I be Canadian? Why would anybody lie about that? Yeah, so that's, I mean, seriously. I mean, I've been online. I can't. I just can't explain it anymore. There's new people that come over here because of my videos and then they think they're going to ask me questions. I am Canadian, yes, born and bred in Canada. Do you have a problem with it? Do you not like that? Oh, look, copyright. This is what I'm going to put. I'm going to have a sign made. Legit spit my drink. It is Marilyn back there, and that's me up there, and that's my stepson, and that's my son, young and old, and Bobby painted it, older, 24 when he died. Yeah, you're not new. I know. I'm just saying, like, toughen up. What an ignorant thing to say. People have their issues they deal with, so deal with them. But don't tell people to toughen up because you don't know what they're dealing with. Yes, I just talked to Bobby this afternoon. We had a nice chat. I talk to Bobby all the time. Bobby is my bestie and I love her. Let me tell you something. The work that Bobby did for me in reference to Keith when she didn't have to, because we didn't really know each other, the level of help that she did for our family and the level of kindness, and she sent me this because Keith told her to. Another client sent me that, and then another watcher sent me that. It's got Keith in there and it's got Tulip in there. They're just the most beautiful artists and such gifts. Bobby literally tracked down, she's a private investigator, a very well-known private investigator who watched my channel, and she was there for me from day one. I mean, I got the picture right, that's off of Keith's memorial card, so she copied the photo, she painted the photo, but took it off the Facebook and took the picture that we used for Keith's memorial card, the one that was on his Instagram, and she painted it. And of course I had to call her. I did not know her. And she told me Keith asked her to paint it. And then she systematically, along with her husband, but Bobby's the PI, but Lucas was there right by the side, talking to me, listening to me, until she literally called me last July, right after Meadow's birthday or right before Jason's birthday. She found the woman that pulled out in front of Keith and made contact. And she called me at 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in Texas, and called me and told me she got a hold of them. So it's absolutely, Johnny is doing so much better, but not better, if you know what I'm saying. He's getting better. I am so grateful for Bobby. This woman, she just is the most wonderful friend and so articulate and so psychic and so beautifully in tune with the storyline of her clients that come to her for information. And believe me, the police didn't figure this out, okay? There was no information. She herself tracked down, and I posted it online, but the picture was my son on the ground from a Ring camera from a car driving by. The gentleman was nice enough to give it to me. And she found every witness in that photograph, which was grainy and blurry because the guy was driving by 1 minute after the accident, and the people that surrounded my Jesus, my son, the people that surrounded my son, he snapped the picture. Somebody posted it on Motorcycles Down. One of my friends, Lori Burns, she found it and sent it to me and said, here you go. And so it started from that, and she found them. One witness said that the female driver pulled over and talked to the police. We could see none of that on any pictures. Another witness down the street sent a picture of Keith's body, Keith's car, and a mailbox. And the mailbox, there was a woman on the mailbox, but I thought she lived at that house, which by the way happened to be Keith's cousin's house prior to them selling it. So when Keith was a baby, that was in our family, the house where he died in front of, not in our normal neighborhood, which is really fucking weird. So that was cousin Larry's house. But anyway, that, and Larry was caught on the street when Keith died because it popped into my head to phone Larry while I was waiting for the coroner to get there. Anyway, Larry said, I'm blocked. There's an accident. It looks like somebody died. And so I said, Keith. And so then Jill and Larry came right out to help search the ground. And then there were so many helpful people. The little girl down the street, she snapped that picture. So we knew the woman witness was there, but we didn't know who she was until Ryan, who now has passed away, said when he called me in December. So the accident happened in July. Maybe it was September. Might have been, I forget, September, December. Anyway, I had put signs up all over the street. Ryan called me. Bobby interviewed him. But Ryan called me and he told me about the female driver of the car that pulled out in front of Keith. Now, the police never mentioned this to me. We had a video from another nice neighbor that told me the police told him not to give me the video. That's your money at work. Anyway, he did give me the video. And I saw the car pull out, but we couldn't identify it. Again, Ring cameras are not that clear, but we saw it, but we couldn't see her clearly to know who the fuck who she was, right? And so, anyway, Ryan described her. She looked like the woman that the neighbor took in the picture on the mailbox. And Bobby searched for 4 years. And we found her. Thanks to, and Bobby helped me fill out paperwork for all this shit. I'm telling you guys this. I had to subpoena, you've heard the story a billion times, the LAPD. Now, Stacy, homicide detective friend Stacy, okay, a blessing, came right to me when Keith died because she knew Keith. She told me how to file the paperwork. She gave me the paperwork and X'd out people's names. So past paperwork. And she said, they're not going to give you the information. It's going to be a struggle. They struggle with us, and they're the cops, right? So I filled it out. It took me probably like 10 tries, something like this. I filed the subpoenas myself. I kept going downtown LA, which you never want to go down there because it's all homeless and smelly. $20 parking. And you go down there. I parked, I walked, I went up to the 19th floor of the LAPD Discovery Unit. I talked to the nice kid at the front desk, and there's a whole bunch of people in their desks. I paid the $15 to have it rejected or not filled out correctly or whatever. I tried my best to fill it out. Finally, last September, I got it. I looked through the body cam footage. So when the officers showed up, so I saw, because the paramedics did not have cameras. Bobby helped me fill that out, and we spoke to them, and they didn't have cameras. I was able to access the 911 calls because Bobby helped me fill it out, and they stayed on the phone with me while I went to Staples and photocopied this and then emailed it. We did all of that. So they didn't have cameras. That paramedic unit didn't. I saw the first officer walk up, and then Keith pronounced dead. I heard that conversation because that officer has his thing on, his camera. That first officer was murdered by the LAPD like a year later, 6 months later, 8 months later, when he attended training. The family sued LAPD on him, and he was a tall blonde one, Officer Tipping. He was the first officer there. He was polite and respectable. So I thank you for that. Yeah, no, Bobby helped me tremendously. So in the footage, I got the information that I needed. So I was able to get that. It was interesting. The same thing every live. Isn't that too bad? Hold on. Who are you? Are your initials KK? Are you a racist? Rambling. It's not rambling when I'm talking about my dead son. Sorry, it's just not. I'm going to talk about it. So if you don't like it, again, sign off the channel. So Bobby, she helped me interview and track everybody down because she has a license to do that. She even walked down the street with me with her FaceTime on, talking to people and having me go down the street with the FaceTime on and, you know, turning it, showing her the houses so that she could go on Google Earth and look for stuff and do all of that, right? Exactly. I know the KK initials, right? What are you trying to say? Keith was 24 when he died. 24. Beautiful little boy. I know, Tallulah. We got to hang up. But anyway, that's what Bobby did for me. She stuck by my side for 4 years. I talked to her today. I talked to her for like an hour today. I always chat her with Bobby whenever she's free and whenever I'm free. And so that's it. She's on a different time zone. But what a gift to have somebody who is a friend like that in your life. Honest to God. I can't even tell you. I just can't even tell you. She helped me with my lawsuits, everything. Like everything. She is just an absolute beautiful person. And everybody should have one like that. KK Diddler assistance. I don't know what to say. Yeah, no, it was a miracle. And Keith came to her. She's very psychic. Our charts are, she's a Cancer, double Leo, and I'm a Leo, triple Leo with a stellium in Cancer. So we're very similar. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that's what happened. But thank you for asking me that. Yeah, Bobby is a true angel. She's articulate and fantastic. I know, Paula, I know you're a Capricorn. The police aren't allowed to help. Well, I'm sorry, what do taxpayers pay them for? You mean the police aren't allowed to investigate a hit and run? When somebody pulls out illegally in front of you, they're not supposed to investigate that? Then why do I have to hear about a shooting on the news? Or why do I have to hear about a motorcycle getting run over? Yes, they are supposed to investigate that. And I'm sure they did partially. But they also said things that weren't true and left things out of the conversation on the police report. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being a Capricorn. Yeah, so they are supposed to assist. They get taxpayer money to serve and protect, and it's the traffic division, and that is what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to write a fake, false narrative on a police report in order to stop searching for things or in order to whatever. I mean, they do have to look. That's like kind of their job. Or what are they out there measuring for? Like, is it a game? Is it weird? What are they doing? Because that's their job. They don't have to do what I do, but you're not going to stop me from doing what I do. You know, chaos causers, exactly. You guys crack me up. All right, you guys, peace out. This is my face up close. See the wrinkles? I don't do Botox. There, look at all the sunspots. Look, oh, what's that? Oh my God. Okay, thanks, you guys. I will see you soon. Bye. Bye, you guys. Thank you. Check the website in like an hour and a half. Okay, bye. Mwah. Thank you all. Remember, SloanBella.com. Stop copywriting me. Bye. Oops.
Oh no. Hey guys, what's up? Listen, we gotta talk. Diddy's team, I've been trying to get this